Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss with or going to discuss with you people regarding how allocation and apportionment of overhead. Before that, just a briefing of the yesterday's session, like what is an overhead and what are the different types or on what basis the overhead is to be classified on the functional basis. So before that, there is a collection, how it is to be collected from the invoices or the source documents, isn't it? That is the collection of the which one overheads. Then after the collection, classification is there based on the functions performed. So that is the function-wise classification. Based on the elements is there, element-wise classification. Behavior is there, behavioral-wise classification. Then that is normalcy, that is normalcy. Then that type of classification. Then what is that? Financial basis, that is another type of classification. The controllability, another type of classification. So functional, based on the function, that is whether it is in the production case, production overhead or factory overhead or works overhead. Then it is in the administration case, that is the administration or office overhead. Then comes what is the selling and distribution overhead. So function-wise classification, production overhead, administration overhead, selling and distribution overhead. That is the selling expenses or the selling type of functions performed, distribution type of functions performed. Up to the, before the hand of the customer it reaches, the product reaches, till that there is some expenses that is also to be incurred. That is the selling and distribution overhead. That is the function-wise classification. Then the other one is what? Element wise, that is the indirect material, indirect labor, indirect expenses that is to be incurred. That is not directly traceable from any of the production process or the cost center or the cost unit like that. That is the what element wise classification. Next is what? After the element wise, there is uh, controllability. Behavioral wise classification. Behavioral wise classification, then the controllability wise classification, then comes the normalcy wise classification, and also what is there? The financial wise classification. So financial cost and non-financial cost, then normal cost and abnormal cost, then controllable cost and uncontrollable cost, and behavioral and the what is the third one? Behavioral wise classification, that is the fixed overhead, variable overhead, as well as the semi-variable overhead. In this way, classification of overhead is to be done. After the classification, there is the allocation of the overhead as well as the apportionment of the overhead. Apportionment means what? A proportionate amount is to be apportioned to each and every different departments, like production department, sales department, service department, each and every department. This is to be apportioned, means a proportionate amount on the basis of some ratio, isn't it? While allocation means entirely allocated to that particular department as the case may be. That is the allocation and the appropriation of the which one? Overhead. Then I'm going to share with you the balance thing. So we will see what is there else. So this is one problem. Ideal Industries Limited has three departments, X, Y, and S. X and Y are production department and S is a service department. Following are the items of the overhead for the month of January 2018. Indirect materials are for X and Y and S 1000, 2000, and 300 respectively. The rent is there, the depreciation of the plant is there, the supervision is there, repairs to plant is there, and insurance to plant is there. The following details are available in respect of the three departments, X, Y, and S, floor area, number of workers, and cost of plant. We need to allocation and apportionment of the overhead. So how this is to be done? We will check it. So see, statement of allocation as well as apportionment. So allocation, statement of allocation and apportionment. Under that, how it is indirect material. allocated to each and every department, isn't it? So, indirect material, the basis of apportionment is what? Allocation is there. Allocation, then what is the total of that? Total of X, Y, and S departments are there. So, indirect material allocation, that is X is how much? 1000, that is already given in the question. Then Y is 2000 and S is how much? 300, that is already given. Then some of the items we need to apportion on the basis, isn't it? So, what are the items are to be apportioned? The rent, supervision, depreciation, and repairs to plant and insurance of plant. So, rent. How it is to be apportioned? Based on the floor space. ഇന്നലെ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു ഏതൊക്കെ ബേസിലാണ് ഓരോ ഐറ്റംസും എന്ത് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്, അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. സോ ഫ്ലോർ സ്പേസ് 3:2:1. So total amount is how much? 6,000. That 6,000 it is to be apportioned on 3/6, 2/6, and 1/6. So it is how much? 3,000, 2,000, and 1,000. See, 6,000. Then supervision. How the supervision is to be? Based on number of employees. That is 2 is, that is already given in the question. 2:1:1. Total amount is 8,000. So this 8,000, 2/4, 1/4, and 1/4. So 8,000 into 2/4, it is 4,000. Then 8,000 into it is 2,000, and again 2,000. Then depreciation. Depreciation, how it is to be? Based on the cost of plant. Cost of plant is 5:3:2. 8 plus 2, 10. So total is 5,000. That 5,000, 5/10, 3/10, and 2/10. How much it is? 2,500, 1,500, and how much? 1,000. So 2,5 plus 10, 3,5, 5, 4 plus 1, 5. Then repairs to plant. Repairs to plant based on same cost of plant, isn't it? അത് ശരിക്കും അത് തന്നെയല്ലേ? കോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് പ്ലാന്റ് തന്നെയാണ്. സോ 5:3:2. എത്രയാണ് ടോട്ടൽ? 2,000. That is also given in the question. 2,000, 5/10, 3/10, and 2/10. So it is 1,600 and 400. And same insurance of plant. How much it is? Same cost of plant 5:3:2. 1,000 to be segregated. So 500, 300, 200. Take the total. ഇതാണ് allocation and apportionment. So total, how much it is? 25,300. So here it is coming 12,000, 8,400, and 4,900. See, this is the apportionment. So the main item, indirect material, that is to be allocated to the different departments. The rest all apportioned based on, see, rent on the base of floor space, supervision charges, number of employees, then depreciation, cost of the plant. Which item is there? That is, so depreciation, cost of the plant, then repairs to the plant and insurance to the plant, same cost of the plant. So this is the case with regard to the allocation and apportionment of overheads. Clear? Then another problem. Sumit company have 5 departments. P, Q, R are production department, and S and T are a service department. The actual expenses for the period are repairs, rent, depreciation, supervision, employers' contribution, lighting, and insurance of stock. Okay. Then Following are the other information. Floor area. So rent floor area basis. Baki oro item indentaya proportionate order. So department P, Q, R, S, and T. Number of workers, direct wages, value of the plant, value of the stock. അപ്പോൾ ഈ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ ഐറ്റം ഇതിന്റെ ബേസിൽ അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്യണം. അതാണ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് ഓഫ് അപ്പോർപ്രിയേഷൻ ഓഫ് apportionment of overheads. So apportionment. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 departments are there, isn't it? 5 departments plus 1 total column and basis of apportionment and items. So firstly items, then basis of apportionment. Okay, next which one? Total column, then production and service. So production 2 column and service 3 column. So what is the production department? P, Q, then R, S, T are the service department. Okay, first item is what? Repairs. Repairs on what basis? Repairs may be value of the plant, isn't it? So value of plant. How it is to be? 20 is to 18 is to 16 is to 10 is to 6. So out of that 2 which 10 is to 9 is to 8 to 16. 8 is to 5 is to 3. So 10 is to 9 is to 8 is to 5 is to 3. ഈ റേഷ്യോയിലാണ് നമ്മൾ അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ടോട്ടൽ എമൗണ്ട് 3500. സോ 3500 ഇൻറ്റു 10 ബൈ ഇതിന്റെ ടോട്ടൽ എത്രയാണ് അത്. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ 3500 9 ബൈ ടോട്ടൽ, 3500 into 8 by total, 3500 into 5 by total, and 3500 into 3 by total. So it is how much? 1000 is to be for the P, 900 is to be for the Q, 800 is to be for the R, 500 is to be for the S, and 300 is to be for the T. Then rent. Rent floor area. So floor area. How much? 140 is to 12, 120 is to 110 is to 90 is to 40. So 14 is to 10 കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്താൽ 14 is to 12 is to 11 is to 9 is to 4. ഈ റേഷ്യോയിൽ എത്രയാണ്? 2500നെ അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്യണം. വളരെ സിമ്പിൾ ആണ്. റേഷ്യോ എടുത്തിട്ട് അതിനെ ഇതിന്റെ രീതിയിൽ അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്താൽ മതി. So how it is to be? 700, 600, then 550, 450, and then 200. Then next item is what? Depreciation. Depreciation value of the plant. So it is 10 is to 9 is to 8 is to 5 is to 3. How much is the depreciation value? 1750. That 1750 apportioning in this way: 500 for P, 450 for Q, then 400 for R, 250 for S, and the T is 150. Then comes supervision. Supervision എന്തിന്റെ ബേസിലെ? Number of workers. Number of workers is 5 is to 4 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. So in this way 5 is to 4 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. So how much is the amount? 5600. 5600 into 5 by the total of this, 5600 into 4 by the total of this, 5600 into 2 by the total of this, 5600 into 2 by the total of this, and 5600 into 1 by the total of this. So how it is to be? For P it is 2000, for Q it is 1600, then for R it is 800, And for yes, it is 800. 2 is to 2 is to 1. Then 400. Next item, employer's contribution to PF. So that is also based on number of workers. No, wages, because other number of suitable. See, direct wages is there. 10 is to 8 is to 5 is to 5 is to 2. So that is 10 is to 8 is to 5 is to 5 is to 2. That is to be taken. So how much is the amount? 1200. So it is 400, 320 for Q, then 200, 200, 5 is to 5 is to 3. Then 80 is the last one. And then lighting. Best suitable ഏതാണ്? Floor area. വേറെ ഒന്നുമില്ലല്ലോ. Floor area. എത്രയാണ്? 14 is to 12 is to 11 is to 9 is to 4. So lighting floor area 1250. That 1250 to be apportioned among this ratio. So 1250, that is 350, 300, 275, 225 and 100. Then finally insurance. That is based on number of stock value. So stock value is how much here? See, 15 is to 10 is to 5 is to 2. And the last item, there is no. So 15 is to 10 is to 5 is to 2. That is the item for stock value. Based on the stock value, this is to be apportioned. And the amount is 1600. So 1600 into 15 by the total of this. 1600 into 10 by the total of this. 1600 into 5 by the total of this, and 1600 into 2 by the total of this. So how much it is? 750, then 500, then 250 and then 100. Because the last item, nothing is there. Take the total of all these. So it is 17,400 for altogether total. For P, it is 5,700. For Q, it is 4,670. Then for R, it is 3,275. And for S, it is 2,525. Then, and for last T, it is 1,230. So in this way, apportionment is to be done. So allocation means any department it is to be allocated fully. ഇവിടെ നോക്കിയേ, ഈ 2500 എത്ര ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിനാണ് അലോക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? 5 ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ്. പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് 2ഉം സർവീസ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് 3നും അപ്പോർഷൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു. എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ റേഷ്യോയില് അതിനെ സെഗ്രിഗേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നു. അതാണ് അപ്പോർഷൻമെന്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So clear? This is the apportionment. Like the same, we will do this also. Allocation and apportionment of overhead, because this type of questions will ask from the overhead part. How to allocate and apportion the overheads. Balfour Industries is having 4 departments, A, B, C, and D. A and B are production, and C and D are service. Then, following actual expenses for the period are given below. So the total thing to be apportioned among, then down there is the apportionment items. So rent, which way? Floor area. Repairs to plant, what is that? Repairs to plant, value of the plant. Then depreciation to plant, that is the value of the plant. Light means what? Light points are there. Then supervision, how it is to be, number of workers. Then fire insurance, that is what is that? Value of stock. Yes. Then employees contribution to PF and ESA, wages, isn't it? Total wages is given, and power, horsepower of machine. This is to be apportioned. So how or in what way we need to? In this way we need to do it. See, what is that? Items, then basis of apportionment, then production department total, then what? Department A, Department B, then Department C, and Department B. So, firstly, rent. Rent on what basis? Floor area. Isn't it? Floor area. Then second is floor area. What is that? 900 is to 660 is to 540 is to 300. Isn't it? So, is direct material also given? Where is the direct material? Yes, cost of materials use. Yes, 7,000 and 6,000. Cost of material use, that is 7,000 and 6,000. That is for production, and the other one, what is that? 2,000 and 1,500. That is for the service department only need to take care. So allocated. So first item is what? Direct material. That is cost of material use. That is direct material. Allocation. Allocated. Total is how much? 3,500. Department A nothing, Department B nothing. So service department C and D having that. That is from the question 2,000 and 1,500. Then wages also. Same allocated. How much? 7,500, 4,500 and 3,000. Then we are apportioning rent. How much is the rent apportioning? Floor area. Based on the floor area. അപ്പോൾ എത്രയാണ്? അത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അകത്ത് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിനെ ആ രീതി തന്നെ എടുക്കുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ വാല്യൂ കുറയ്ക്കുക. So 15 is to 11 is to 9 is to 5 എന്നുള്ള പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ റേഷ്യോയില് ആക്കുന്നു. 12,000നെ എന്ത് ബേസിസില്? ഈ ബേസിസില് 15 divided by the total of this, then 12,011 by the total of this for the department B, 12,009 by the total of this department C, and 12,005 by the total of this, that is the department D. So 12,000, how it is to be? 4,500, then 3,300, then it is 2,700 and 1,500. Okay. Then next step, repairs to plant. Repairs to plant on what basis? Value of the plant. That is 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2. So 8,400 need to apportion. 8,400 apportion ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. So how it is to be? 8,400 into 8,400 into 5 by 14, 8,400 into 5 by 8,400 into 4 by 14, 8,400 into 3 by 14, and 8,400 into 2 by 14. So it is 3,000, then 2,400, 1,800, and 1,200. Then depreciation. Of what depreciation? Plant. There is no other item. So the same. Isn't it? So how much? 5,600. ഇതേ രീതി തന്നെ 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2. So 2,000, 1,600, then 1,200 and 800. Then lighting. That is number of points, lighting points. 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2. Same. Other number lighting points is the same amount. Okay. So 1,400 is the total amount that is in the question. We are apportioning on this basis. 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2. It is how much? 500, 400, then 300 and 200. Next, supervision. Under the supervision, number of employees is there. That is 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 3. So number of employees 21,000. How it is to be 7,000, 5,250, then 3,500, and finally 5,250. 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 3. Then after the supervision, what all is there? Fire insurance. Fire insurance, what is that? Value of the stock. How much? 5 is to 3 is to 2. There is no item with the last term. 5 is to 3 is to 2. How much it is? 6,000 is there. That 6,000 to be apportioned on the 5 plus 3 plus 2. 5 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10. So it is 3,000, 1,800 and 1,200. 1,200. Then 1,200. Then next is employers PF. On what basis? Basis of wages. So same 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2. So how much it is? 1,800 is the total amount that is to be apportioned on this basis. That is how much it is? 643 for the first department, 514 for the second department, 386 for the third department, and 2